Question number 27. So question number 27 deals with percents and two-way tables, all right? So two-way tables is a way to represent data, all right? So this will involve a lot of statistics, all right, and involves a lot of calculation involving percents. So let's read the question. So it says, what percentage of sixth graders have a pet? Round your answer to the nearest whole percent, all right? So first things first, guys, our table that we're given for pet surveys is incomplete, all right? The reason it's incomplete is because every two-way table always has totals, all right? Do you see any totals here? No. So let's try to identify the totals that would be here and the totals that would be down here. So these are the two places we're going to identify, or we're going to put total, all right? So let's find the total, guys. So let's find the total amount of sixth graders. So we have 18 sixth graders and 14 sixth graders, 18 that had pets, 14 that did not. So 18 plus 14 is 32. So we have 32 people in the sixth grade. We had 22 people in the seventh grade that had pets, 20 that did not. So we had a total of 42 students in the entire seventh grade. In the eighth grade, we had 19 students that had pets, and we had 13 students that did not have pets. So we had a total of 32 students in the eighth grade, all right, that either had pets or not, all right? So now let's figure out the amount of people that had pets. So we had 18, 22, and 19 people in both 6th, 7th, and 8th grade that had pets. So 18 plus 22 is 40. 40 plus 19 is 59. All right. We had 14 sixth graders that did not have pets, 20 seventh graders that did not, and 13 eighth graders that did not. 14 plus 20 will give me 34. 34 plus 13 is 47. All right. So now we're going to find the total of everything. Okay. So the total of everything can be calculated by either adding these two together or by adding all of these together. All right. Either way, you should get the exact same number. All right. So 59 plus 47, I believe, is 106. All right. And that should be the same thing that we get here. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. So, yep, 32 plus 42 is indeed 74. 74 plus 32 is 106. All right. So now our table is completed. Okay. So now we need to use this to solve it. All right. So it says, what percentage of 8th graders? All right. So I'm only focused on, or sorry, not 8th graders, but 6th graders. So I'm only focused on 6th graders. That's all I'm focused on for right now. I'm only focused on 6th graders. All right. So it says how many what percentage of 6th graders have a pet? So I see that of 6th graders, there's 18 of them that have a pet. All right. So what I'm going to calculate now is what percentage have a pet, which is that 18, over the total amount of 6th graders that we have, which is 32, and then multiply that answer by 100. Okay? So again, guys, that's something you're going to need to put in your calculator. So when you put that in your calculator, 18 divided by 32 multiplied by 100 will give you 56.25%. All right? So 0.25%. Okay? And again, it says round to the nearest whole percent. So that means whole number. So you look at the first number after the decimal point. Because it is not 5 or larger, we would not round up. It would stay as just 56. All right. So it would take about 56. It would be 56% of 6th graders that have a pet. All right. So let's try the next one, guys. So it says, what percent of 7th graders in the School of Rock play bass? Round your answer to nearest whole percent. Okay. So first things first, guys, is my table complete? No. What am I missing? my totals. All right, so let's find out all my totals. Okay. So again, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add these, then add them across. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video while I do. All right, so this will be the total for guitar, total for bass, total for drums, total for keyboard. So now let's find the total 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. All right, so we had 56 6th graders, 58 8th, 7th graders, and 61 8th graders. So now I need to find the total of people in my entire survey. All right, so you can get that total by either adding all of these totals down here together or adding these totals together. All right, that's what's cool about a two-way table. All right, so again, when I add up these totals, I would get 175, and when I add these totals, I would get 5 carry 1, yep, 175 also. So again, you can add these or add these. Okay, so let's try to figure out what the question wants us to do. So it says, what percent of 7th graders in the School of Rock play bass? So I'm only focused on where? 7th graders in my School of Rock. Okay, so this is where I'm focused on. Okay, so I'm focused on the 7th graders that play bass. So 7th graders that play bass. So there's 11 of them. All right, so I need to find what percentage of 7th graders play bass. And so I need to do the amount of persons that play bass divided by the total amount of 7th graders that we have, which is 58 multiplied by 100. Why am I multiplying it by 100? Yup, to convert it to a percentage. All right. So when I calculate that, guys, I would get 18.96. All right. But it says to round to the nearest whole number or whole percent. So I look at the first number after the decimal point. Because it is 5 or larger, am I going to round up, guys? Yes, I am. All right. So this will round up to 19%. All right. So again, guys, just like that. Okay. So this is a cool application, guys. So make sure you practice a lot for this.